Hey, what's up guys, this is Brad with Despite Fitness, and I wanted to throw a quick video together for Battle of the Bay 4, where I hurt my arm. So if you've been following me on Instagram or even on YouTube, I have some videos on there that kind of talk a little bit about being injured, and you get to kind of see a little bit what happened. But I ended up losing the SD card that had all the video footage for the meet, and luckily I happened to just find it. So putting it all together just so you can see the event and kind of how things went, and then also, you know, the moment of injury. It's nothing super graphic, but I wanted to put it together just as a kind of capture the experience and, you know, catalog it and whatever else, and share kind of how that whole thing went down. So, you know, check it out, and we'll see you on the other side. All right, so what's going on? It's Brad, and it is Saturday the 17th, and we are finally on the road heading toward Tampa, although we just got started. Got the car all packed up, and the whole family's coming down to come hang out and all that, so it should be a good time. Got to try to get down to Tampa Tampa area by like no later than 4:30. Well, probably no later than 6, because I got to make it over to the weigh-ins. So we're going to be shagging ass down there and get weighed in and do the deal, and then basically hang out. Hopefully rock shop tomorrow, so kind of catch some stuff as we go. This could be a long ass drive. All right, here we go. Right, just gonna grab my bag. Should be good.
Okay, just text me.
Yep. All right, finally made it to the freaking weigh-ins. Like, almost no time to spare. In fact, the guys were texting me to find out if I was even coming. Took a long ass time to get here. But, all right, so let's see how this goes. So we gotta go get my rack heights. Be kind of a cool venue, I guess. Where we at? Straight back. We gotta get rack heights. Preferred to have been here way earlier, but busy today. Packed? Yeah, no,
Is that like a frame?
kind of the way of things.
He's documenting everything.
Yeah,
Speaking of that, have you ever been to Amsterdam?
everything.
The red light district?
Did you call?
No, I'd like to go.
Did you figure out who?
All right,
All right,
all your stuff, sir.
let's
Well, hold on.
We're doing equipment check first.
I have you, the 35-year-old male, submaster and open, raw,
Yes.
full power, not classic raw, no wraps.
Raw full power, and I owe $10 on. I paid 25, but it's 35 for the extra classic. I owe $10.
Thanks.
It's on camera.
All right, shoes
You
with
really
you.
documenting this whole thing?
Yeah, I do YouTube videos.
You need you got a waiver or something? You know, I have a SAT card,
Hey, if you're
right?
gonna wear it on the platform, I need to see it,
What
please.
comes there? These are for deadlift shoes.
Perfect.
You're on camera.
Hands are forever.
Perfect, sir.
SBD singlet.
I can see it.
That's good.
Now I brought this for a shirt. Can I wear that? No. Okay. Long socks below the knees.
Perfect.
I have SBD sleeves for elbow for squatting, and maybe for dead. Iron Rebel knee sleeves.
Iron Rebel.
Iron Rebel. They're just inside out.
I went to pick her up when we were walking out in the title.
These are why I compete.
They are good. They are
Whitey tighties. There they are right
perfect.
there.
Awesome.
Yeah, we didn't really need to see
The money catchers. These are these.
Oh, we do.
Covers it.
That's it. What were your bar heights again? I forgot.
Bar height was, I believe it's
16 in
16 in
and 9.
and 9.6.
9. All right. And what are your openers in kilos, please?
Opener.
Some bug found.
I'm gonna open my squat with 325.
Maybe you're back here.
I'm gonna open my bench
Four pending.
210.
Where are the cards that are going?
I'm gonna open my deadlift with 325.
Well, that thing will be all right, let me get some initials and I'll weigh in real quick.
Is there?
Here.
You guys can work.
Where are the cards that are finished? In that white folder and right there. And let's go weigh in real quick.
Weigh in there. Came in at 133.6 kilos, so lots of room to spare. Crane. All right, so got done with the weigh-ins. That was good. Like last dude in. Got my rack heights and openers and all that stuff set. So got out of there, and now the whole family's hungry, so we're gonna stop and get some chow. We decided to go to the Olive Garden, and gonna carb up and get some proteins. Pretty good. So I gotta try to ask this family now. So, all right, it is 7 a.m. now. I've been up since 5:30. Finished a video, got it rendered and uploaded, so that's live now. And then took some time to try to get an IV going, but I failed miserably. So that was a no-go. So the rehydration technique that I've been utilizing, flawed though it may be, wasn't able to get it in today, so that was frustrating. But I'm drinking some water and some Powerade or whatever, and just trying to stay hydrated. We gotta take off here in a few minutes to be up to the meet site at 8 for rules brief. Lifting starts at 9. I'm C-flight, so I'll be one of the last guys to go. And yeah, just kind of carry on through the day. So more to follow.
You guys have entry?
Hey, what's up? So yeah, the squat didn't quite go how I would hope. That groin pain was pretty bad during the warm-ups. And then I had it wrapped with my voodoo floss for warm-ups up until 675. I took 675 without the voodoo floss, and it was pretty tight. But it was okay, so I figured I'd be okay for at least an opener. So I called for 325 kilos, or about 716 for my opener, and I took that, was able to get through that okay. It was more of a grind than I would have liked, but it went up and I got the 3 weight light, so that's really what matters the most. But the groin pain is pretty significant. It just feels like a tightness. I don't know how to describe it. It's not like a muscle pull or anything like that. It's just like this tightness. It feels like, I don't know, it feels like it could let go, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. But regardless, even though my words escape me to kind of describe the issue, it still presented enough of an issue that I wanted to use a little bit of discretion, and I waved off my last 2 squat attempts because I didn't think it was going to get much better. So decided to scrap those last 2 attempts and save it for bench and for deadlift. Truth of the matter is, you know, drove a long way, went through some considerable effort to get down here. Supposed to compete again, you know, next weekend in Alabama with Chris, and sometimes discretion is the better part of valor. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now, is just kind of getting myself ready for bench and for dead. I guess the other part to this is now I'm really going to miss all my goals by at least 50 pounds. So I'm not going to get anywhere near my total. The only thing that I could hope to do is maybe reset my deadlift record. But at this point, it doesn't really matter. I don't think that I have anyone else in my category, so there isn't any other 140s that I'm competing against. So I'm all alone in both open and submasters. So I guess there's that, winning by default. So I'll just have some fun. See if I can PR my bench at 501, and I'll see if I can PR my deadlift. But we'll see how it goes. Sit tight until it's time for my flight. Get after it, hope we do things. See if we can finally take down 501. See how it goes. Wrapping up the bench. Opened up with 463. That felt pretty good. That's 210 kilos. Jumped to 485 or 220 kilos. Got that pretty good. Had a little bit of a pause there, kind of in between the press and kind of the lockout. So that made me a bit nervous, but wanted to take a stab at 501, even though even before I touched it, I was pretty sure it wouldn't go. And sure enough, it didn't go. Took a stab at 227.5 or 501, a number that has eluded me from competition for some time now, and it still eludes me. So I definitely have to kind of relook my bench training, because in a year and a half or so, the bench hasn't gone up like at all. So I gotta kind of re-examine how I've been approaching bench, and kind of rethink some things, and just do things maybe just different, just something entirely different. So that's something for me to work on. You know, it's a bitter pill to swallow, but it's something that you gotta focus on when you get your results, you know what I mean? All you can do is plan appropriately. So anyway, so overall the meet's not quite going the way that I would have hoped. I would have hoped to have been in the running for some money, but that's not even a remote chance right now. So what I'll do is just kind of hope maybe to set maybe a PR on deadlift. So we'll see if I can do that. I don't know. We'll see. I don't have high hopes at the moment just because I'd say it's like spirit-wise I'm down a bit. But all things considered, it's a decent day. It's bright, sunny. I'm in fairly good health. So far, I'm uninjured, and you know, it's an easy day of lifting. So I guess there's you know, there's some positives to it, but like I said, it's fallen way short of my expectations. So sometimes you got to live with it. Yeah, so I'm gonna wait around for a few more minutes, and then I'm gonna maneuver over to the warm-up area and start doing my warm-ups for deads. I think here in a little while, and maybe I'll be able to salvage the day with a decent deadlift. Anything over 771 would be a PR. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. The plan had been to maybe look at opening at 716, which is already set, so 325, and then I was looking at jumping to maybe 770, excuse me, 776. I don't know what that is in kilos off the top of my head, and just see how that goes. I guess I either get it or I don't. If I don't get it, maybe I'll get my 716 as an opener, and at least I'll be in the meet. And there's no other 140s, so it's like winning by default. So that's like, I'm really not excited about that. I was hoping that there'd be some other people to compete with and you know, test my lot against. So I'm not a fan of just winning by default, but I can't control who shows up, who doesn't. I know that there were a bunch of 140s that were registered, and apparently they all fell out. So I can't control who shows up. Anyway, yeah. So if it seems like I'm down a little bit irritated, I am. But I'll try to shake it and see what we can do with this. And after all, you know, I'm in Tampa, and like I said, the weather's good. So if for nothing else, maybe we'll be able to enjoy something with my family when this is done. Anyway, more to follow. See you. This is my opening deadlift and the moment of injury. So as you can see, I go to get set up. The injury happens right now. Tore my other bicep. I'm not sure how bad it is. The bicep seems like it's down low a little bit. It's not quite like it was with the left bicep tear, but I don't know what to expect. I felt it go, and it hurts like hell. So that's that. PRER, right? So I guess it's if I'm going to continue at all, it's going to be hook grip forever. I guess if for nothing else, It's kind of how the day went. I don't know. Do what you can do, right? I tried. I have to do a lot of self-pep talk and try to get myself right. Right now, I'm just mentally reeling and just trying to cope with what's happened, so I don't even know what to expect. Ice it, take care of it, lay low, get back, consult with the surgeon, maybe, see what happens. I don't know. One of the things that's been going on lately is, haven't said anything just yet, but recently received orders, or received word that I've got orders for Korea. So I was supposed to go to Korea this winter. I don't know what this will do to that, if anything. We'll see. But I'm not dead. So I guess I'm lucky, right? Okay, it's next morning. It's Monday the 19th, and family's gotten up and we're getting moving, getting everything kind of packed up, and I'm gonna start getting ready to head back home. You know, hey, keep it down. Anyway, it was a nice trip. Got a good chance to hang out with the family. That was pretty cool. The kids got to go see the Clearwater Marina, which was cool for them, and they got a lot of pictures and stuff. Their two little ones are running around like crazy playing right now. Hey! Shh. Anyhow, so then, you know, obviously I went and competed, and it ended up in this injury. I'm not exactly sure how bad the injury is. I think I've said that before. You know, there's a piece of me that's kind of hopeful that maybe I didn't tear the whole bicep. But as I palpate around, I can't really feel the tendon, so that's not a good sign. So I just have no idea. It's kind of swollen and tender today. Obviously, I have some pretty big mobility restrictions with it right now. It's not nearly as bruised this time as it was last time. Jax, go let Kay in. Let Kay in. It's not nearly as bruised as it was the time that I tore my left bicep. But I imagine the bruising, everything's gonna get worse. So yeah, so we're just gonna pack it up right now. Do a few things before we leave town. Make it back home. And then tomorrow I'll go through the whole process with seeing docs and do what I need to do medically. So can't really feel too bad about it. You know, things are just, sometimes things are out of control, and it is what it is. You know, if you don't take the chance and the risk to compete, you'll never know. And there's no guarantee that if you stay home on your couch that you'll be any safer. So I don't know. It's one of those things. I mean, I wish that the injury hadn't happened, but all that I can do is just address it and decide what I want to do from here. If I want to try to continue to compete, or what I want to do with my training, or how things will go. So it's going to make those decisions as we go along. I don't want to make any rash decisions out of anger or frustration. So I'm feeling pretty calm today, and it's going to be a long drive home. That's about it. So yeah, I appreciate you guys checking out the video. And appreciate everyone that follows me along and has wished me well and showed concern for the injury. Both on Instagram and through phone and on here. Appreciate everyone's comments and things like that. So yeah, so I guess just stay tuned, and we'll see what's next. The whole idea is training despite, so finding a way to be better than you were before. So anyway, so if I can tear my shit and still be positive, so can you, with whatever may be going on. That's it. That's all I got for you for today. I appreciate you guys checking out the video. Like it, share it, subscribe it, and leave any comments, questions, or concerns below, and I'll be sure to respond. I appreciate you guys checking out the video, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.